What's up, guys? So I had planned on putting this awesome video together for you guys of the IMTUF, show you guys all the epic shots, show you guys this awesome finish, but that's not what happened. I failed. It's the second 100 miler that I failed, but regardless of that, I'm still putting it out there because I'm not afraid to toe the line. I'm not afraid to go out there and fail. And I think it's important that we also put our failures out there, because just because I failed doesn't mean I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna keep signing up for these things until I finish one. I think that message is equally as important as finishing. So I'm back to work, didn't miss a beat. Shortly after the race, I got back after it, back to training, and we'll see which race we're gonna sign up for next. You guys will see what happened if you watch the rest of this video. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for supporting us. Enjoy the video.
I'll just tell my experience of the IMTUF 2022.
Your expectations going into this race?
Well, my expectations were to finish it. We want to take this time to thank Honeydew Pillow for sponsoring this video.
Having a great night's sleep is essential as we gear up for any adventure.
We handed out Honeydew Pillows to our entire crew to try out for the weekend. Here's what they had to say.
It was incredible. I stayed cool. I don't think I tossed and turned. I had a great experience last night.
I really liked it. I feel how cool it is right now, actually. But I like the curve of it. I slept really good last night.
I took this one in as I'm probably not gonna like it and it's gonna just suck like all pillows. It actually turned out to be a good pillow. Roll over, you curve it around your body, you could squeeze it, hug into it, you know, and then you roll over and put it back and it cradles your neck. It's good design. I would recommend it, actually.
But every time I grab this Honeydew pillow, I'm stoked and I can fall asleep really fast. It's kind of just that perfect little cozy nook. In our cases, it's nice to be able to take it on the van, in a sailboat, camping, like you name it, on the airplane, an Airbnb hopper, like you got it. This pillow is for you.
I've never been somebody who picks up specialty items to sleep. Being introduced to the Honeydew Pillow, I'm a believer. I like it. But honestly, I really do enjoy it. I found myself in the middle of the night, kind of looking for it sometimes. I'm like, wait, where did it go? Bring it back. It's either here or here. I'm rocking it. Yes, I would recommend this pillow, 100%.
If you're interested in purchasing a Honeydew pillow, check out our discount code in the link below. Now back to the race.
Starting to get a little bit daylight. Everybody's starting to spread out a little bit.
But the IMTUF was a very difficult race. It lives up to its reputation of being a deep into the pool race, very challenging, big, gnarly mountain climbing.
All right, cruising along here. There's Jug Handle that we're going up. About an hour and a half in. Everything seems to be working right, feeling right. Stay tuned.
I don't know, it was good. I was looking, I expected Jug Handle to be hard, and so I was feeling super strong. Reflecting on it, maybe I was climbing too hard. I was just pushing, working, sweating. I felt strong, so I was just going.
Making our way up Jug Handle. Video will never do it justice, but it's a good pull up here. Getting onto that ridge over there. Hell yeah, we're in it.
And the trail kind of peters out, and it just becomes a lot of scramble, bouldering. Yeah, it's just super subalpine.
So far, everything's feeling good. Stoked to be out here. I think that's what I always say in the beginning. Super smoky today, but it's pretty nice up here.
What I thought was the first summit, and then it drops down and you do this other big climb. I'm like, oh, it's not good. And I think I said it a few times, on the GoPro, okay, I guess that wasn't the summit. I guess we're gonna keep going.
All right, Jug Handle's no shit. Pretty fucking steep. All right, I'm not even sure that first one's Jug Handle. It's just these big steep poles with basically no trail. It's flagged and there's plenty of good footing, but yeah, you gotta know how to move around this stuff. That's for sure. A little technical. going down for a bit. Pretty rad though, cool country. Country elk hunting out here. It's just rocky, rough country. It's all good though. Descending off Jug Handle. A lot of fun.
But anyways, dropped down into Louis Lake aid station. Felt good. I told myself that I was going to try to do a better job taking care of my feet because my feet were the issue that stopped me in the Oregon Cascade 100. So at 12 miles, I stopped, sat down, shook my socks out from all the dust.
It's like 11 miles or so. It's been about 3 hours. Head down to the lake. All right, leaving mile 12. They hooked us up with some pancake bacon. That's what's up, right?
Pancake taco.
Yeah, man. 9 miles to the next one.
The next place was Lake Fork Trailhead aid station. That was like mile 20. That's where first place we got to see the crew. Up to 20 miles, like I think I was like, I went through my little like emotional swing in 20 miles or whatever, like feeling low, come out of it. It's only 20 miles though, so.
30 awesome. It's about 10:30 right now. I think we got one more climb before we get to mile 20. We see the crew. This is freaking beautiful out here. All right, dropping down now. Got about maybe another 4 miles till I get to see the crew. Maybe like mile 20-ish. All downhill after some pretty gnarly climbing, but kind of gradual downhill. Not trying to beat myself up too much. There's some little bit flatter spots and I try to run a little bit on those and then just kind of work my way down the mountain. Liver King out.
Saw the crew, was feeling fairly good.
Some good climbing, brother? Yeah.
Big boy stuff.
Yeah, it is.
My mind was good. I was like being very proactive on like, this is what I need. I need to make sure I'm getting calories.
I'm gonna ask Will if he thinks he's faster than a three-legged dog, and we can actually find out today.
Probably chug this one real fast.
We can run to the car and get new shoes if you need them.
Well,
I have new
what do
socks.
you think, Bob? So I fell in a creek and got
Yeah.
my shoes all soaked.
Well,
I
you're
was-
coming into the heat of the day and you're gonna start sweating. It's gonna get dry. They might dry up, only unless you think it's eating your feet up already.
Not really.
I mean,
We're gonna see you
I
in
drive.
10.
Yeah, we see you in 10.
Yeah.
I got a big climb and a big downhill.
yeah, you're gonna get sweaty and wet. So you're in the beginning of the day. If we were going into the dark in the night, I would say let's dry you off even with the towel and get you where you're at. But I think you're gonna get wet. I mean, we can take them off and change it up. I have no problem running to the car
No,
and back.
what I might do though is what I did last night. I just took them off because there's a ton of dust up there.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take them off, wipe my feet real fast.
Yeah. Do you want me to go get the other shoes?
No.
And so got in and out of there fairly quickly. Body was feeling good at that point.
Thank you. Freaking awesome. All right, babe.
Love you.
Love you. Feel good. Look good. Feel good.
Yeah,
Bobby.
feel good.
Okay.
Get it.
Baby. You get hugs.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you guys. All right, guys.
Hey, babe.
Thank you. All right, just left the crew. Got about 10 miles. Big climb, big descent before I see him again at like mile 30-ish. And then from there, I won't see him till like 56, so it'll be a good chunk. Feel pretty good, expected. It's a hard race. We're only 20 miles in, and it's a good one. It's a good test.
Next, you kind of head down Forest Service Road for a while. You make a hard left up. And like on paper, on the graph, you see that there's another gnarly climb. But I honestly, that was kind of like the first slap in the face from the race for me.
Another brutal climb. I don't think there is anything but brutal climbs in this race.
And they say that people underestimate the first 30 miles of that race.
Up in this big basin, big rock wall all the way around. I'm sure somewhere we're gonna have to go up and over.
Like a lot of people drop at mile 30. Brandy sent out an email saying that this is what will happen, and she wasn't wrong. Yeah, that was the first slap in the face where I started feeling kind of like this. Now it's like noon or 1 or something, and it's hot, and I'm doing this climb. There was like no shade on this whole climb, and so yeah, it was pretty brutal climbing up out of there, and probably one of the steepest parts of the course, I hear.
Okay, made it to the top. Gonna start dropping, I think, down into probably only a few miles to the next aid station. It's hot, dusty. All right, 2 miles left to mile 30.
The next aid station was South Crestline Trailhead. That was mile 30. I was a little down after the huge climb, but then I knew it was all downhill. I threw in some music and just bombed my way all the way downhill to the aid station. When I got to the aid station, I was thinking like, oh man, the crew's gonna be stoked. I made a good time. I get down to the aid station and I'm like not seeing anybody. So I just start like kind of filling up my water and stuff. And then my buddy Jared shows up and he's like, oh, hey man, he starts kind of helping me. And I was like, where's the rest of the crew? They're like, oh, they're not here yet. It's like, oh man, like, where are they? And I knew that they were trying to crew myself and my buddy Jessup. So they were trying to like, time everything. And so they got a little bit hung up at mile 20. So anyways, luckily my buddy Jared was there. I went and sat down in the chair with him, but I was there for probably like 10 minutes or maybe more before the crew showed up.
So I'm sorry, babe. It's my first time missing you at an aid station. I feel pretty shitty.
Because I needed some gear that they had. They had like my headlamp and some warm gear and stuff like that, and some like big food. And so I was probably with them for like another 20 minutes. So I probably spent 30 minutes with them at that aid station, which is not really good. Like you can't do that. And so anyways, got all taken care of there, tried to get out of there, decent time, just based off the circumstances. And then when I left there, so I had eaten a sandwich. When I left mile 30, like something was just kind of off. Like,
yeah, almost to mile 37. I've been feeling like shit, honestly, this section. Just dizzy and sick. But
like I was thinking like, this is just part of the ultra. Like this is where you start to feel ultra is something. You're just off. You're kind of 30 miles is a lot. At that point, you've climbed probably around 6,000 to 8,000 feet, and so you feel worked. So you're feeling tired and like you just keep going. But I really wasn't feeling like I was feeling the first 30 miles, and so then I got up to the goat aid station, which was just this high mountain meadow, like beautiful. The course is epic. It was so pretty up there. And got to this high mountain meadow with the goats. I sat down for a second, like got some water. I really didn't eat much. When I look back on it, I really only had sweet stuff in my pack. I don't know if I was getting enough salt, even though at the aid station I was drinking pickle juice. you still need more. You need to be eating salty carbs. You know, and I wasn't really getting any salty carbs in me. I knew I wasn't going to hang out there too long. They were like, yeah, you got 10 miles to the next aid station. You got like 5 hours to get there. Thank you.
You're welcome. Are you guys like jumping on it? That looks like it.
And it was like a nasty 10 miles, but more so because this is where I started to fall apart. So I bet probably, so that was mile 37 at the goats. And then I bet not 3 to 5 miles later, I was having serious stomach issues come up on me. I'm still climbing. So now we're climbing from the aid station, the 45th parallel, it's a backcountry aid station, to the North Crestline Trailhead, which is mile 47, and it's pretty gnarly out there. Like it's just a lot of, it's downs, big long downs, big long ups, and my stomach started kind of like having issues there, and I would stop. I also noticed for some reason my heart rate wouldn't come down. When I would start climbing, it would just spike super high, and it would be like throbbing into my face. Heart rate like super high, and I know how to like regulate. I'm not climbing that hard, and I know that happens in ultras, like where you're like everything becomes difficult. You know, like you're walking and your heart rate's up. The air quality was like 170. Yeah, it was pretty bad, and we were climbing up into it. You know, so it really was pretty bad. Was probably a factor in some way. So then, yeah, heart rate was being crazy. I'm trying to monitor that, and along with my heart rate being spiked, it would make me more and more nauseous. So I would try to stop and like slow it down, but when I would stop, it would take a while before I could bring it down, and I'd start climbing again, and then pretty soon I couldn't stop the nauseous feeling, and I just started puking like on the side of the trail.
I need to get some food.
You can only rely on yourself. You have to get out of there, you know.
It's starting to get a little dark.